Authentic, authenticity, an important word that can be defined as not false, not fake, not imitation, real, original, aligning with one's core values. Today, I want to give you 5 ways that you can be more authentic. Hey man, it's Asa Graham, the Purpose Pusher, your mentor in masculinity, and I want to give you 5 ways that you can practice being more authentic. But here's what I need you to do. I need you to pound that thumbs up button, and then I need you to hit subscribe, because what are you doing? Why aren't you subscribed yet? I want you to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, hit that bell so you're notified every time I post, every time I go live. I don't want you to miss anything. And then if you look at the links in the description, you can connect to our men's community. We have a free Discord chat where you can actually text me. I want you to text me there. I want to interact with you. We even have a Facebook group that's free and available to all men. I want you to join that. We're inspiring, we're encouraging one another, and I would love to connect with you there. I launched a men's mentorship called David's Army, and this gives me an opportunity to mentor you. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/asagram and you can get personally mentored by me. But right now, I want to teach you 5 ways that you can be more authentic. Let's get into it. Number 1, you need to have a healthy sense of your identity in Christ. At the center of who you are, the thing that doesn't change, is Christ, the hope of glory, his calling, and his purpose for your life. Then every other side of who you are as a person becomes more authentic because you're already aligned with Christ, his calling, his purpose, and your identity as a son of the Most High God. And so recognizing your identity and then being aware of that, practicing self-awareness, because authenticity starts with knowing who you are. So take time to reflect on who you are in Christ. I even encourage you to confess it. I know some of you, maybe you're not a Christian, maybe you're not a believer, maybe you're not there in your spiritual journey and walk, but I promise you, being centered in your core, your identity, your faith, which gives you your core values and how you're supposed to walk and be authentic as a man, that's where authenticity starts at, is knowing your own identity. Self-awareness helps us as men become more in tune with our own thoughts, feelings, and motivations, and bring it in alignment with our own true authenticity, because we're in alignment with our core values, allowing us to be our true self. Regularly asking yourself, am I being true to my core values? Am I being true to what I really believe and feel? Number 2, own your imperfections. Own your imperfections. A real authentic man has a knowledge of self, realizing that you're imperfect. You're not good at everything. You have flaws, and you've got to embrace that fact, because real confidence makes room for the fact that you still need Jesus. You still are imperfect. There's still some areas in your humanity that need work. And so this is not striving for some unattainable image of perfection, but rather accepting your own imperfections with humility and grace, and working on improving your character by owning mistakes, learning from them, learning from others, being open about your imperfections. And this creates space for growth and stronger relationships. 3, communicate honestly. Being authentic means you're speaking not your truth, but the truth. You know, I know a lot of people are love that phrase, though. This is my truth. This is my truth. This is my truth. But I want you to practice speaking the truth, what you really know to be true, even when it's difficult. Don't talk in circles. Don't talk around it, but be direct. Be straight in what you're saying. Don't make room for lies, dishonesty, and even manipulation by adding more words or talking with word soup or not being clear on purpose because you're leaving room for dishonesty. Communicate honestly. And oftentimes that takes more work than being dishonest, because sometimes it feels like people will like you more if you just lie to them, even about yourself. but you should never contradict your own core values. And honesty should be a part of that. So being authentic means you're communicating honestly. You're not doing it in a mean spirit, aggressive demeanor or tone. No, you're using tact. You're understanding time. You're understanding place. But you also know the importance of not saying anything that you don't really mean, and not saying you believe or you live out something that you really don't. Communicate honestly if you really want to be authentic. This brings us to number 4. Live by your values. An authentic man lives by his core values. And this is reflected consistently in your own life, in private and in the open, but also in your professional life, in your work, at your job, across the board. You got to live by your values. You shouldn't be dishonest at work and in business and then think you're going to live a virtuous life in private. No, you should live by your values consistently, standing up for what's right in the workplace, maintaining integrity in all of your relationships, whether personal or professional, pursuing your passions and aligning your actions with those core beliefs. This is crucial to being authentic. When your values align with who you say you are out of your mouth, you allow your core values to guide your choices, allowing God, his purpose, his calling to guide your choices. You live more confidently and authentically because you're living from a value system that's stronger and higher than you. And you're making your life come into agreement with that. So number 4, live by your values. 5, resist societal and social pressures. Society often kind of tells you what you as a man should be. You should sleep with a bunch of women. You should go get high and party on the weekends. You should be emotionless. You should never talk about what you feel or deal with it. You got to be competitive with everyone you see and meet. But here's what I need you to understand, man. Being authentic, you got to learn how to challenge the norm and not live conforming to the ways of the world or the culture when it goes against what you know in your heart to be true. And sometimes that means you'll be rejected. That means people won't receive you. You won't fit in everywhere. But that's okay. By staying true to your own identity and your core values, you are being an authentic man, and you'll be more fulfilled, and you'll actually be proud of yourself. Your family will be proud of you at the end of the day for it. Now, I've given you 5 ways on how to be a more authentic man. Hey, I would love an opportunity to go more in depth on you specifically, on your life personally. And I have an opportunity to do that. If you want to be mentored, if you want a more personal touch and assistance on developing to be the authentic man that you know you're called to be, that you know you can be, you just need some help, some guidance, and some accountability. I provide that through my David's Army Mentorship. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/Asagram. And I would love for you to sign up for one of our mentorship tiers so that you can get assistance, get support, get community from other men striving, working, pushing to be the most authentic version of themselves that God created them to be. I would love to help you. I hope this video has helped you understand what it is to be a more authentic man. My prayer for you is always be blessed, stay strong.